Check constraint. In this video, we will learn what is check constraint, how to use check constraint when creating table, how to use check on alter table, and how to drop check constraint. So what is check constraint? The check constraint enables a condition to check the value being entered into a record. If the condition evaluates to false, the record violates the constraint and isn't entered the table. Let's see the syntax of check constraint. Using check on create table, table name, column name, data type, then check, and in the parenthesis we will type the condition. So let's see how can we do this in SQL Server. So here I have already logged in an SQL Server. Let's open the editor. So here is my editor, and from here I'll select my database. Alright. Now here we will create one new table for this student management. Create table faculty salary. Alright. Now inside this, name varchar 30, then salary int, and here we will apply check constraint for this salary field. So constraint, then constraint name, check, and in the parenthesis salary greater than 20,000. Alright. So if you give salary less than 20,000, it will give you error. So our condition is salary greater than 20,000. Alright. Now select this and execute. Command completed successfully. Now come here on this table, refresh this, and here you will find your new table, TBO faculty, and inside the constraint you will find your check constraint name. Alright. Now let's insert data in faculty salary table and check the functionality for this check constraint. Insert into table name, values, then salary. If I pass 12,000 and then select this and execute this. See the error? The insert statement conflict with the check constraint. The conflict occurred in database table DBO faculty column salary. Alright. So you cannot insert data in salary column which is less than 20,000. Now let's change the data for this column, and here I'll pass 21,000. Now select this. So one row affected. Check the data, select star from table name. Alright. Now select this and execute. See, your data has been inserted. Alright. So using SQL query, you can apply check constraint when creating table. The same thing you can do it from here as well. Select table, right click and select this table. So name, data type, varchar, then age, here int, right? Now I want to apply check constraint for this age column. Right click over here, and here you will find check constraint. Click on this, add, right? You can change the name of this check constraint as well. So I'll pass it chk underscore age. Alright, and here you will pass the expression, and my expression would be age must be greater than 18. So age greater than 18. Alright. Okay. And then close. And now save table. So I'll give the name for this table 2. Alright. Then save it. Now come here on this table and then refresh this, and here you will find your table 2 is created, and so inside this constraint has been created. Now let's insert data in this table 2 and check this constraint. So here insert into table 2 values a comma and I'll pass 12. So my condition was age greater than 18. So select this and execute. See the error, check constraint, and this is for column age. Alright, and if you select data more than 18, so pass 19. Now select this and execute this. So one row affected. Now select star from table 2. Alright, select this and execute this. See, your data has been inserted. So like this you can apply check constraint when creating table using check on alter table. So now we can apply check constraint on existing tables. So here you can see we have syntax for applying check constraint on existing table. So alter table, table name, add constraint, constraint name, check, and in the parenthesis the condition. Alright, so let's see how can we do this in SQL Server. So in this student data we have column age. Let's set check constraint for this age column. So here alter table, then table name, student data, alright, and then add constraint, then constraint name, age underscore chk, and then check, and inside the parenthesis condition age must be greater than 18. Alright, now select this query and execute this. Query is completed successfully. Now come here and refresh this, and inside this constraint you will find your check constraint. Alright, so using query you can add constraint on existing table. Now we can do the same thing from here as well. So we have course table, and course table has column fee. So let's set the check constraint for this fee column from here. So select your table, right click, and then design. Alright, now I want to add check constraint for this fee column. So right click on this column here, and then you will find check constraint. Then click on add button to add constraint. So you will find the name ck underscore course, and here you can set the expression. So fee greater than 2000. Alright, now okay. So this is possible that existing table also have the records. So if this option is selected, so whenever you apply this constraint for this column, it will also check for existing records. Alright, now close it and then save course. It's saved. Now come here on course and then refresh this, and inside this you can find your ck underscore course constraint. Alright, so like this you can add your default constraint on existing table. Drop a check constraint. How to drop check constraint? Alter table, table name, then drop constraint, then constraint name. Right, so let's see how can we do that. So we had just created age underscore check on this student data table. So here on student data in constraint we have this age underscore chk. So let's drop this. So alter table, student data, drop constraint, and then constraint name. Alright, now select this and execute this. Command completed successfully. Now select this table and refresh this and check the constraint. This constraint has been removed. Alright. So as we had removed constraint using SQL query, we can remove it from here as well. So we had just created this ck underscore course constraint on course table. You can remove it from here as well. So select your constraint name, right click on it and then select delete. Now OK. Now you can see your constraint has been removed. Alright. So what we had learned in this tutorial, we had learned what is check constraint and how to apply check constraint when creating table and alter table using SQL query and directly from SQL Server Management Studio tool. And we had also seen how to drop check constraint using SQL query and from this SQL Server Management Studio tool directly. Thank you.